Hello, it is Lynx here, and this time I will be reading Keeping Up with the Bakugous by Sunny from Cabin 10 CHP once again. The chapters being read today are chapters 7, 8, and 9. It is general audiences and no archive warnings apply. Chapter 7, Annual Maintenance. Bakugou packed his bag in the middle of the day. No explosion, no argument, just calm, practiced movements. Aizawa glanced up. Bakugou, you're cleared. Bakugou nodded once. Yearly checkup. Mina blinked. Like, right now? Yeah. He slung the bag over his shoulder. Parents are here. That made a few heads turn. Kirishima frowned slightly. You good? Bakugou snorted. I'm always good. And with that, he was gone. Mitsuki was already waiting outside UA, sunglasses on, coffee in hand. Masaru leaned against the car, waving when he spotted Katsuki. Hey, baby, Matsuki said easily. You eat? Bakugou shrugged. Yup. Masaru nodded approvingly. Good. No tension, no fear, just routine. Well, a little fear, but Masaru doesn't count. He is always worried. They drove in comfortable silence toward the children's hospital, the same one they'd been going to since Katsuki was a baby. The front desk lit up when they saw him. Bakugou, you're taller every year, the receptionist said. Bakugou smirked. That's how growing works. Same hallway, same room. Pediatric ward walls painted bright colors. Cartoon murals he'd long outgrown but never minded. He changed, sat on the bed, and let them hook him up. Heart monitor, blood pressure cuff, hearing check queued up. Mitsuki sat behind him, scrolling through her phone. Masaru stood near the window, arms crossed. Bakugou pulled out his phone. TikTok, at Katsu.explodes. POV being an expensive child. Camera pans to his wristband. Text. You like nice things? Same. Like life. Cut to the heart monitor. Premium plan. Non-refundable. He flips the camera to himself, scowl intact. Relax, it's a yearly check. I'm fine. Comments flooded in instantly. Ignite Queen. Our firecracker. Boomy_baby. Katsu, please rest today. Glow stand. Expensive but worth it. Heart aware. Thank you for talking about this. He liked a few, then filmed another. POV when the hospital staff knows you by name. Video of the nurse waving and coming into his room. They adjusted a wire. He didn't flinch. Another TikTok. POV when you still go to the children's hospital. Text. Short king privileges, pediatric edition. Mitsuki snorted. You're insufferable. Bakugou smirked. Genetic. The doctor came in smiling. Same routine as always? Bakugou nodded. Same heart, same ears. Chests ran smoothly. Numbers steady. The doctor checked his chart. Everything looks good. Keep doing what you're doing. Masaru relaxed. Just a little. Mitsuki squeezed his shoulder. Told ya. Back at UA, the empty desk felt louder than usual. Uraraka stared at it. He didn't want us to worry. Kirishima nodded slowly. That just makes me want to worry more. Bakugou posted one last thing before leaving. A photo of his hospital socks. Caption, annual tune-up. Still explosive. See you tomorrow. Then he slid into the car between his parents, leaned his head back and closed his eyes. Just another appointment. Just another year he'd fought for. Chapter 8. Season 1. Movie night was calm. Too calm. Denki was half asleep, scrolling through old shows, when a bright, warm-looking thumbnail popped up. Mom. Soft colors. Found family vibes. Two characters smiling gently at the camera. Denki squinted. Wait, is that Bakugou? The episode started. Bakugou Katsuki appeared on screen, and immediately it didn't feel real. He was smiling. Not a sharp smirk, not a cocky grin, a real one. His character, Kai, was sunshine. Warm voice, kind eyes. The guy who made coffee for everyone, remembered birthdays, broke up fights with jokes. He stood in the background during arguments, hands tucked into his hoodie sleeves, nodding along. Mina pressed a hand to her chest. Oh my god, he's adorable! Bakugou stared straight ahead. Stop. The 5th episode showed Kai patching up the brooding, black-clad character, the obvious bad boy love interest. Quiet, dangerous, I could kill you energy. Kai teased him gently, leaned into his space, smiled like nothing in the world scared him. You don't gotta be mean all the time, Kai said softly. Someone's gotta be, the other shot back. The class collectively went, aww. This is illegal, Denki whispered. Bakugou playing the emotional support sunshine. Izuku smiled fondly. He's the heart of the group. Bakugo said nothing. The season kept going. Every time something went wrong, Kai was there, encouraging, supporting, fixing things quietly. When people fought, he mediated. When someone panicked, he held their hand. The comments flashed on screen. Protect Kai at all costs. Sunshine Boy. If he dies, I riot. He's the moral compass. Kirishima nodded. Yeah, that tracks. Then, at the very end of the trailer, the tone shifted. The music dropped out. A single scene flashed. Kai standing alone in a dim room, his smile gone, his posture straight, controlled, calculating. A wall of monitors lit up behind him, his voice still gentle. They're ready, he said. Proceed with phase 2. Cut to black. Silence. Denki's mouth fell open. Wait. Mina blinked. What? Izuku's smile faded. That was... Bakugo finally spoke. Yeah. The screen showed text. The truth changes everything. Jiro swallowed. He's not the villain, right? Bakugo smirked, just a little. Oh, he is. The room erupted. No, he's not. You can't do that. The Sunshine One? Bakugo leaned back, arms crossed. Everyone loved him, he said casually. Didn't see it coming. That was the point. Kirishima stared at him, awed. That's evil. Bakugo grinned. Yeah. Chapter 9. TikTok fan edits. Bakugo went to bed at 10:47 p.m. He didn't announce it, just stood up, said, "Don't touch my stuff," and left. The second his door clicked shut, Denki dove for his phone. Okay, he whispered. Now we can watch TikTok. Kominari Denki searched Mom Kai villain theory. The screen immediately flooded. TikTok number 1. Username at sunshine.defender. 2.3 million likes. No, absolutely not. Kai is not the villain. You're all falling for misdirection. He's being framed. Clips played. Kai smiling, helping, hugging people. This man makes soup for sick people. You think he's evil? Mina nodded furiously. Exactly. TikTok number 2. Username at media analysis _girl, 4.8 million likes. Text on screen. The scariest villains are the kindest ones. The video slowed down moments no one noticed. Kai always standing near exits. Kai being present before every disaster. Kai knowing information he shouldn't. He's not the villain because he snaps. He's the villain because he never does. The class went silent. Jiro whispered, "Oh my god." TikTok number 3. Username at Kai's Defender. Pinned video. 6.1 million likes. The writer said he was supposed to die in season 1. Clips of interviews flashed. They kept him because audiences loved him too much. That doesn't mean he's evil. It means they changed plans. Denki looked up. Bakugo said that was a lie, right? Izuku nodded slowly. He said they didn't change it. Silence again. TikTok number 4. Username at Queer TV History. 3.9 million likes. Text. Why is Kai never afraid of the bad boy love interest? Clips showed Kai smiling calmly while the dangerous character threatened people. Because villains don't fear other villains. Mina gasped. Stop! TikTok number 5. Username at Kai isn't real. 8.2 million likes. The audio was dramatic. Overlaid text. Kai doesn't lie. He tells the truth. Selectively. The TikTok zoomed in on a screen. I never said I wouldn't hurt them. The comments scrolled so fast they were unreadable. Kirishima swallowed. That's terrifying. Denki kept scrolling. They're calling it the Sunshine Deception, he whispered. Jiro stared at the screen. They made a name for it. TikTok number 6. Username at Bakugo's acting range. 10.4 million likes. A montage of Bakugo's soft smiles to cutting to cold, emotionless stares. Text. How did he do this at 14? The comments. He gasped at the audience. Method acting? This role changed television. I trusted him. Izuku smiled softly. That actually sounds like him. Then they hit the conspiracy side. TikTok number 7. Username at said rumors. 5.7 million likes. Rumor. The actors didn't know Kai was a villain until episode 6. Mina's eyes widened. Wait, what? They were told to treat him as the emotional center. Only Bakugo Katsuki knew. Everyone slowly turned to the hallway. Kirishima whispered, Of course he did. TikTok number 8. Username at villain apologists. 9.1 million likes. If Kai's evil, then why does he genuinely love them? The comments were war zones. Love doesn't cancel harm. That's what makes it tragic. He did it because he thought he had to. Izuku's voice was quiet. That's very Bakugo coded. Denki locked his phone and leaned back. So let me get this straight. He counted on his fingers. Bakugo played a character so kind that the internet refuses to believe he's evil, while missing all the warning signs. And now millions of people are fighting over it. Yes, Jiro said. Mina hugged a pillow. I don't like how good he was at this. Kirishima stared at the ceiling. He's terrifying. From the hallway, a muffled voice. You're loud. Everyone froze. Bakugo stood there, hair messy, half asleep. He looked at them, looked at the paused TikTok on the TV. Yeah, he said flatly. That tracks. He turned around and went back to bed. The door shut. No further explanation. The room sat in stunned silence. Izuku finally whispered, We live with a menace. Alright, so that was chapters 7, 8, and 9 of Keeping Up with the Bakugous by Sunny from Cabin 10 CHB. I know I really enjoyed this, and I hope you guys did too. So remember to eat, sleep, drink your water, and take your meds. And when you sleep, go to bed at a reasonable time. Y'all can't clown on me for not going to sleep because this is recorded at 10 p.m., which is still reasonable, and I plan to go to sleep after editing this, which will only take around 12 minutes. So I'm going to bed in like 15 minutes. Chill, guys. And remember, kids, be do and crime gay.